currently in my waiting season, and I don't know if you're in the same season as well. I envision a life of mine to be debt-free, to be financially free, to retire my mom, to have around 8 solid streams of income, to give more to my church, just basically to find that financial peace. And I'm not there yet. And I just wanted to come here today and share the 5 things that I am doing while I am in my current, season. And I keep using the word season because it's something that I keep having to remind myself that it is just a season. It's so easy for us to get fixated on what we are currently going through and think it's our life forever and give up on everything else. And I'm one who works so hard, and I can get very overwhelmed, and I can blame myself for a lot of things and doubt myself as well. But because of, studying the word and being connected with faith, I know that it's just a season. There's a season for everything under the sun. So today I just wanted to share the 5 things that I'm currently doing while I'm in my waiting season. And if you're in the same season as well, then maybe this will be very beneficial to you. So number 1, I have stopped complaining. So it's so easy for us to complain and kind of identify ourselves with the current season that we are going through. But as Proverbs 18 over there on 21 says, the tongue can speak words that can bring life and death. I know we all know this verse, that the power of a tongue brings life and death. So those who love to talk must be ready to accept what it brings. So when you complain and you speak more life onto the bad things that are happening around you, you are actually creating more of that. You are getting to a point where even if something good is happening, you are not going to see it because you are stuck in this complaining lack situation. You are not even able to see the good things about and the lesson about the season that you are currently going through. So number 1 is to stop complaining. Number 2 is to remind myself that life happens for me. Again, I'm going to reference Romans 8 over there, verse 28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So believe that, I'm okay. It's all good. It's all well. Because if you love God, you're living in God's according purpose. It's working out for good, which means when something is not going your way right now, which means your way, that means it's going God's way and it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. Maybe your way was not going to be the best way, was not going to help you. So I need to remind myself that everything is happening for me, not to me. Number 3, I want to be intentionally happy now. I want to be able to focus on gratitude and remind myself what makes me happy today. Find joy in the smallest things and be grateful for the smallest, tiniest things. Even it's not something tiny, but it's something that we don't even think of, that the fact that I get to wake up and get on my feet. There are people who wish they could use their feet, but they can't use feet. The fact that I have my beautiful, healthy daughter, I have my husband with me, like those little things that we don't really think about a lot just because we got used to it and comfortable with it. We end up not being thankful for it. So again, I reference Ecclesiastes 3 over there, verse 12. We know the book of Ecclesiastes that talks about there's a time for this, a time for sorrow, a time for happiness, a time to cry, a time to be joyful. And that verse is read a lot in funeral, but actually it has a lot of power packed into that chapter, and especially verse 12 and verse 13. People usually don't even get to when they're reading Ecclesiastes 3, which is saying, so I conclude. So it's after saying there's a time for this, a time for that, a time for reaping, a time for sowing. And then on 12 it says, so I conclude there is nothing better than to be happy and enjoy ourselves as long as we can. And it carries on 13 and says, and people should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of their labor, for these gifts from God. So as much as you're not where you want to be, there are some things that you have planted long time ago, that you've been praying for long time ago. That child right now that is stressing you out, that is making so much noise, you once prayed for that child and now it's here. Enjoy the fruit of your labor. Be grateful of the things that you have achieved. Be grateful of the prayers that have been answered even though you are in the waiting room for more prayers to be answered. I want to focus on evolving. So as much as I'm in my waiting room, as much as financially I'm not where I want to be and things are really hectic, I do though want to focus on evolving. I want to enroll in courses and masterclasses. I want to learn as much as I can. I want to learn about investing and all of the things that I'm really interested in, that when my season of prosperity comes, I am ready. And I just wanted to also take this time to share with you guys that I have a course that I've just completed that talks all about how to build your own brand so that you can build your own business. And in the course, the last module is how to build a course, how to do your own course creation. So that's going to be so handy for if you have a skill yourself and you just don't know, how can I build my own online stream? The skill that I have, I would like to teach people how to manage their marriage. I would like to teach people how to speak a certain language. Whatever it is, the skill that you offer, cybersecurity, all the other things that I don't even think of that are all out there, they are available. I want to start a course on how to use Canva. I'm very good with Canva. I'm very good at InDesign. But how do you do that? So I've created a course that's going to help you learn how to create your own course to share your own skills. So in this time of season, learn that skill, evolve that skill, and then when the prosperity comes, when you've built your brand, because the whole course is like 20 modules, when you've built your brand and you've launched your skill, that's going to help with bringing in the money. That's going to help when, prosperity comes. It's going to be so rewarding when you in your time of plenty. On top of that, you have also been evolving yourself. You have been growing. You've been nurturing yourself in your waiting period. You're not just sitting there complaining, being angry, being miserable, focusing on lack, being ungrateful. You actually have been pouring into your cup and getting ready for when that season comes, that season of summer, that season of prosperity, that season of plenty. When it comes after this famine, you are ready. And I've also referenced a Proverbs over there, Proverbs 18:15, where it says, wise people want to learn more, so they listen closely to gain knowledge. So this is teaching us that if you are a wise person, an intelligent person, you're constantly just wanting to learn, you're constantly wanting to grow and evolve. And even if you are currently not in where you want to be, but you have to take a step every day that's going to help you. You have to be able to purchase that course, purchase that masterclass, be involved in things that are going to help you plant a seed, water the seed, and then enjoy the fruit in time. And the last thing that I'm doing is I'm surrounding myself with people who will help me grow. Excuse the typo over there. But surround yourself with people who will help you grow. So Proverbs 21:17 there says, as one piece of iron sharpens another, so friends keep each other sharp. Stop being around people who are not going to help you grow. Stop being around people who are complaining. Stop being around people who compare themselves to you, or focus on gossip or negativity or things that are not going to help you become the version that you are trying to be. Be around people who are going to help you grow. Be around people who you can learn from. Be around people who are going to teach you about personal finance, about investing, about starting a business, about prayer, about affirmations and speaking positive things, about gratitude. Be around people that are going to help you become sharp and polished. I hope that this really did resonate with a lot of you, and I hope you will be getting the course so that you can also evolve in your knowledge, to learn how to make your money online, to one day quit that job and have a full time with your family and do what you love. And I hope that this really did change your perspective in your current situation, and you start focusing on what is it that you want rather than what is it that you don't have. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.